sometimes these bolts cooperate and sometimes they just don't. Well, it's not good anymore. Oh no. It's the doobie! Double wood! Surprisingly, there's no metal shaving here. Or there is. Yeah, there is. Of course there is. Right there. There's plenty of it. Watching this series, you're watching these videos, this is the reason why I am going to rebuild this is because I used to do this for myself, but we are IAG dealer and ultimately that's what we do now for Subarus, as like for our customers. It's this engine has a lot of weird specs. It was definitely not designed for money shifting, I'll tell you this much. Hopefully the valve train didn't have enough damage. Usually money shifting doesn't take the bottom end. Usually money shifting takes the top end, bend valves. And the failure is a lot worse than this. This engine at least ran. And but he told me, it's like, I just, he was in 6th gear and went to 3rd gear. It was gonna downshift and went to 3rd gear. Yeah, that sucks. You see, it was gonna start stopping, or he was already stopping. I was doing 160, 170, and then he's gonna start stopping and reducing, and he was gonna downshift to 5th, and he send it into 3rd. Yeah, he said he heard knocking, but the engine didn't die, and that he kept driving until it died. So that's why you can see the bearing from piston 1 and 4. The rod itself is just completely discolored because he drove it basically with no bearing for a while. It tells you right there, it didn't throw a rod through the block, neither locked up or anything, but it got hot. That sucker got hot. So these engines are this engine is it's basically one of the last engines that I ever did before we were IAG dealers. I'm gonna try to restore this one. If not, then probably throw an IAG block in it. Call it a day. Also, I don't want to change a whole lot of the stuff on the tune, so I really want to try to keep the compression ratio exactly how it is. So if we can get away with just doing the bare minimum, we're gonna do that. But don't be surprised if you call me. I don't do this for customers because the longevity of it is not as exactly as it would if everything is completely new. We don't like rebuilding all blocks, if you know what I'm saying. Also, in the build that we did last time, which it wasn't too long ago, and with a couple of years for sure, but not crazy in terms of miles. A lot of these parts, like a lot of these are like the water pump, the timing belt, all of those are brand new. So we are just gonna refresh what we once did. Hopefully we put it on the road for little money. The Subaru parts are very expensive right now. Obviously I don't want to do anything that doesn't last necessarily. It's not what I'm trying to do. I want to enjoy the car. But since this car already had a bunch of good parts, I'm gonna try to keep as many of those parts as I can, so I don't have to modify too much on the tune. Either change a whole lot of other things. I really like the power that this car used to make. So, where's the number 12? 12 mil. 3 years later. 12 millimeter. Come on, it's not even a 10. Pretty cool thing to know. Subarus, you can take them apart with a 21, 19, 17, 14, 12, and a 10. That's all you need. That's all the tools you need.
Where are we at?
We are at splitting the block. So now I gotta pull the pistons out, which I so far believe that the block is in good shape. So I want to think that'd be cool. Yeah, this is gonna be a. This is too short.
That's what she said.
Well, that's really sad. Typically. And then this one too thick.
That's also what she said.
Damn right. Whoever is working with the flashlight, you suck.
I can't see past your big head.
That's what she said. There you go. We definitely gonna need new ones. Well, she's there. Guess I'm just gonna pull the pin out. Where the hell is the pin? Oh. there somewhere. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Let's split the other side. So what's happening is, no, we don't work on the floors, but we have an R33 GTR engine taken apart. We're pulling out a complete cradle for a Audi S7. We're gonna do a stage 2 build transmission, or stage 1, I guess, stage 2 clutch. And then we're working on the other bay. Got this engine taken apart. We just pulled this thing. All of our tables are occupied, so I have to work on the floor like the old days. Let's see. No. Where's that hammer? Never fails. You have a small drill for a 1/4 inch? I think so. I have an adapter for mine. Oops. Give me my impact driver. The one that we use for the rotors. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? Take the center caps out of the wheel, and do not scratch the wheels, please. Okay, if you go and keep trying to break them loose, you're gonna take forever, because you're gonna strip them. They are too soft for some reason right there. So I just tap them until they come loose.
You have to replace them anyway.
Yeah, I mean sometimes you can reuse them, but more metal shaving.
No, I don't know where is it.
Do you know what it is?